Hey there, everyone. Welcome to exploreprescott.org. I'm Rich Charpentier. I'm one of the folks who is actually building this new website, Explore Prescott. And I just got back from a ride this morning along the Prescott Circle Trail. And I decided to do something a little different on the videos. We've started popping up a couple of videos on doing 5-mile sections of the Prescott Circle Trail because a lot of people don't have the time to do the complete 54-mile trail. And you might be up visiting just for a weekend and you want to know, hey, I'd like to go take a hike or a bike ride. I'd like to visit the Circle Trail and see what I can see while I'm in Prescott. Today, I wanted to tell you about two sections of the Circle Trail that I would suggest go ahead and give a miss. Unless you're just trying to get all the miles done so that you can say, I've done the Circle Trail, which is okay. There's two sections that you can miss, and the video you're seeing right now is from this morning's ride. One of the things that I didn't like about this section is it's very severely overgrown. I happen to have a severe allergy to bee stings, and we've had a really wet summer season in 2017, and let me tell you, a lot of this brush and undergrowth was full of bees, so I heard them the whole ride. So for me, this is kind of a hazard. But overall, the two sections I'm about to introduce to you, you're not going to be missing out on a lot of scenery. So I would focus on the really scenic sections of the trail and enjoy my visit while I'm here. So what are the two sections of trail that we would recommend giving a pass on here? Well, let's take a look at it. So looking at the Circle Trail map, if you've only got a limited time in Prescott and you'd like to cover a lot of the segments of the Circle Trail, but you're not going to do it all and you want the most scenic ones, Granite Basin, Thumb Butte, Goldwater Lake, the Granite Dells, both Willow and Watson Lake, they're all great sections, and you come away with a lot of great photography, enjoyable rides, and overall fun for the whole family. The sections that you can give a miss to, so in a previous video we showed you Watson and Willow Lake, and right here, I'm just clicking right here on the trail map, that's mile marker 5, that's into Willow Lake. From mile marker 5 to 6 and 7, you're going through the Embry-Riddle Trail, and that's fairly overgrown, single track, not a lot of beautiful scenery. So we rode this one today, and we rode another one just a couple days ago, and we're going to talk about that too. But basically, from mile marker 5 through 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and up to 13, you can go ahead and give a miss, unless you just want to say I did the miles. Bottom line here, from the Embry-Riddle Trail through Pioneer Park, which is a really cool park, and if you want to check out the baseball fields and soccer and all the amenities there, go right ahead. But the trail itself isn't super interesting unless you're just hardcore, gotta hike it, gotta bike it, whatever. 10 and 11, they lead you up to Williamson Valley Road, and then you have to spend road time through miles 12 and mile 13, where there's a parking area, and the Catan Drive, that's a dead-end road, so if you do head up here, there's a little parking area. So basically, from miles 5 to 13, I would totally give it a pass if you've got a limited amount of time visiting Prescott and wanting to get sections of the Circle Trail done. So second part of the Circle Trail that I would say go ahead and give it a pass, we're scrolling over to Watson Lake. So the Peavine Trailhead is considered mile marker 0, that's where you start from. So that trail from the Peavine over to Willow Lake, awesome, beautiful scenery, only a little bit of road time. But now let's take a look really quick at another section. So from Highway 69, just clicking here, right before mile marker 50, there we go. Sorry that I keep highlighting that. Basically, This section, if you're coming and you're doing counterclockwise, so you started at Peavine and you're looping all the way around the city, basically before mile marker 50 at Highway 69, 50, 51, 52, 53, and 54, and then getting to the end of the trail, I'd go ahead and give this a pass too. Why would I do that? It's really simple. So it's a big downhill stretch if you're coming from Highway 69, so you get to get cooking along. But once again, it's not a super scenic area except for the view of the Dells in the distance, and the trail is really overgrown. We've had a really wet year here. So these are the two main areas of the trail that just visually, in comparison to the other areas that you can visit while you're spending your time in the Prescott area, a little before mile 50 all the way through mile 54, and miles 5 through 13. Now, what about the rest of the Circle Trail? Well, from the Granite Basin area all the way over to Thumb Butte and the Thumb Butte Recreation area, and then following along toward the Butte Creek Trail. All of these areas in here are incredibly scenic, very beautiful locations, a real pleasure to hike and mountain bike through, and you're going to feel like you're having a great wilderness experience. Don't think for a minute we're trying to throw any particular sections under the bus. The overall Circle Trail here in Prescott, it's a great idea, and it ties the whole circle around the city. But we understand that a lot of people coming to this website and watching these videos are interested in maybe visiting the Prescott area for a short period of time. Given the fact that you've got limited time, you probably want to see the most stunning things along the trail, and also the most stunning areas around greater Prescott area. So that's why we're including this in this trip report. However, we're welcome to getting other trip reports from folks who've done the sections of the trail and who maybe enjoyed this section and the other section, the Sundog Trail, more than I did. But it gives you an idea of, okay, let's make the most out of our visit to the Prescott area, so let's find the coolest and most scenic areas for enjoying everything that this town has to offer.